Most of the time on this journey, you are going to feel like shit. You are going to be overwhelmed. You are going to be stressed. You are going to be tired. You are going to wonder if it's the right thing. That's most of the time. Everybody thinks this is some sort of free and easy ride to the top because we have all these people on the internet who pretend to do that so that they can dig down in your pocket and take your money. That's not reality. Reality is it's fucking hard. Reality is it's going to take everything you got. Reality is if you don't have a big old chip on your shoulder that you could draw from and then have it push you down the road, you're not going to fucking make it. So when you look around and you start feeling bad because these people are criticizing you, because these people are attacking you, because these people are doubting you, I challenge you to flip the perspective to one where you're thankful for that. Because eventually you'll become so successful, you won't have people doubting you anymore. You won't have people criticizing you like that. You won't have people that don't believe. And you won't have that fuel, and you wish you did.
You hate yourself. Let's be honest. You obviously hate yourself. If you are making promises and then breaking them, not keeping your promises, breaking your reputation with yourself, breaking promises to others, and therefore your reputation with others is eroding, you not only hate yourself, but you hate the people that love you. Because if you truly loved yourself, you would keep your promises and you would honor them, right? I mean, don't you want to be the best person that you can be? Don't you want to become the best version of a man you can be, the man that you admire, that you love, that you trust, and then give yourself to that woman? Give yourself to that relationship, give yourself to that business, give yourself to that friendship. Of course you do. But if you're giving the worst version of yourself, the lazy self, the self that breaks promises, that lies, that is addicted to vices, you know you want to stop drinking, you want to stop snorting or smoking, you want to stop binge watching, you want to stop being a loser, you want to stop being a crop duster and become a fighter jet in life. You make these promises, but each time you break those promises, you think that's it's just a small little promise. What's the big deal? I'll start again on Monday. But what you're doing is you're telling your subconscious mind that you're a goddamn loser. And if you're telling your subconscious mind that you're a goddamn loser, you are literally telling yourself that you hate yourself. I hate myself so much that even though I know I need to eat clean, wake up early, get my workouts, do my work, show gratitude, journal, do whatever the fuck you need to do, right? To become a better human, you put that off. That is self-hate at the highest level.
Because anything that you do great, anything that you do outside the realm of normalcy is going to be criticized, and how you respond to that criticism is ultimately going to be what pushes you down the path or forces you back within the confines of a normal life. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a normal life, except if you have those dreams and you have those goals and you have this vision for yourself, and then you sell yourself out of it back into normalcy because you can't understand how to use negativity as fuel. Right now, we live in a society that's very soft, that's very weak, that is very touchy-feely, and honestly, there's a massive opportunity for real fucking killers to go out and win if they can understand that they need to bank the negativity, bank the criticism, bank the doubt, and then draw upon it as they need it. When they're tired, when they want to quit, when they don't feel like it. And guess what? That's most of the time.
You probably have people in your life who endorse and support you being a loser. I don't know a better way to say it, but that's the facts. See, I don't want friends in my life. I want allies in my life. And if I have friends in my life, and when I go, yeah, man, I was going to wake up early and work out today, but I didn't sleep well, so I ended up sleeping in and not working out in the morning, they're going to go, oh, man. A friend is going to go, oh, man, I understand. I understand why you're going to do that. I would have done that too. An ally, on the other hand, would say, you know what, dude? Fuck you and your excuses. You should not have missed that workout. You should have woken up even if you didn't sleep well. You should have woken up even if you had nightmares. You should have gotten up and worked out and eaten right, even if you tossed and turned all night. Because an ally is someone who wants the best for you. A friend is someone who will endorse your excuses and keep you comfortable and complacent. That is not what you want. I don't want a friend. I want allies in my life who will call me out on my shit so that I stop breaking promises to myself and I start loving myself, respecting myself, admiring myself. It's only then, my friend, that you will love others and be able to gift the best version of yourself to the world, right? It's about keeping promises to yourself. Because if you're not keeping the promises to yourself, what you're really doing is you are eroding your personal credibility with yourself. And when you erode your credibility, you begin to break your promises. You effectively ruin your reputation with the person that matters most, which is self. Think about that for a moment, right? If you want to really be a reliable person, a person that people look up to, people that see as an example of a good human, a role model, well, you probably need good, consistent habits and behaviors that are going to set you up to be a winner in life. That means you need great reputation with yourself. And if you promise yourself that you're going to wake up at a certain time and then you hit the snooze button on your phone and you go back to sleep, you broke a promise, right? If you say you're going to go work out in the morning at 9 a.m., but then you don't make it to the gym, you broke that promise. If you say that you're going to eat clean all day long, but then you eat, ho-hos and ding-dongs and you end up having big, fat, floppy baloney tits, guess what? You have broken a promise to yourself, right? And so when you break these promises, you begin to erode your reputation. And I'm here to tell you that the reason most people break promises to themselves is because they are too comfortable. Like the reason that you don't have this high reputation with yourself is because you are too comfortable in your life, too comfortable, too complacent, right? And when things are comfortable and you're complacent, you don't really have a sense of urgency to make a change, right? Oftentimes we think that I want to do something. I want to be a better person. I want to start making more money. I want to be healthier. I want to have better relationships. I want to improve my relationship. I want to find someone to have a relationship with. But if the urgency factor is not there, you're really not going to do it if you're comfortable and you're complacent. If you're just doing enough to get by, you're not really going to do anything about it. But if the pain was great enough, which means now you're out of your zone of comfort, now you're going to lean into it, right?
We're all out here trying as hard as we can, and we face a literal tsunami of negative conversation, negative talk, and negative criticisms. And it doesn't always stay that way, all right? As you grow up, as you get bigger, as you become more successful, and as it becomes evident that you're actually going to create something, the conversation is going to change. But by the time that it changes, you are going to not give a shit what these people had to say about it, all right? So if this is you and you're struggling and you're fighting and you're in the fight, understand that facing this issue of non-believers, of critiques and criticisms and negativity is part of the process. And a big reason why people can't build businesses, a big reason why they can't follow through to create success for themselves is because they don't have the capacity to push through this initial phase. All right, a lot of us blame these people. They blame them for not believing in them or, doubting them. But if we're really honest with ourselves, what have we given these people as evidence to show that we are actually capable of completing the task at hand? We haven't given them anything yet, so they can't believe in it. And since you're the only one that can see the vision and you're the only one that can believe in the vision, how can you blame them? Because they can't crack open your head and look inside and say, oh, there it is. They can't crack open your heart and look inside and say, oh, he has what it takes. They're gonna doubt. They're not going to believe, because here's the thing. Stepping outside the framework of normalcy is always going to be questioned because most people live inside that framework their entire lives. And as you step outside and as you venture more and more and more down the own path that you know that you're supposed to go down, you're going to face more and more criticism. And there's two kinds of people. There's the people that win and there's the people that lose. And the people that win have something in common when it comes to this level of criticism. They very simply understand this. Every single bit of criticism, every single bit of negativity, every single bit of doubt, every single negative comment, every single person that says, I can't do this, you fucking won't do this, or this could never happen, those go into a bank on your shoulder. And it becomes this giant chip. And every time you're tired, every time you're frustrated, every time you want to fucking quit, you remember what these people say. And winners understand that this is some of the most valuable fuel that you could ever have.